This episode of the DisCast was recorded on May 7th, 2014 at discast.us/live. Tune in Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern to watch the show, or watch recorded episodes on YouTube and iTunes. Follow us on Twitter at DisCast Show to enter the trivia contests and more. Thank you, and enjoy the DisCast. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. To our new listeners, we welcome you aboard our podcast Highway in the Sky, and hope you've enjoyed the past week. For those of you standing, please hold on to your headphones at all times, and stand clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no trolling please. Thank you, and enjoy the DisCast. Hey, what is up guys, it is Ryan, and welcome to the DisCast. Today is May 7th, 2014, and it is shortly after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hello Darren, how are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
I am fantastic. We are on a new streaming platform. We have gone from Twitch. We are on YouTube now.
Different.
It's different. Very mixed
like
feelings.
It's different.
There's very mixed feelings going on.
I don't like change. I don't know, man.
I like it. I like it.
I don't know.
I mean, I would like it better. Optimally, the IRC
It's
thing
chat.
wouldn't be a thing, and the YouTube chat would just be in there.
Yeah.
Just for the consistency
The
reasons.
YouTube chat switching in the comments, and then comments get messy.
Yeah.
And it's a mess.
Right now, I'm just kind of watching both streams of comments come through.
Okay, I'm only going to be watching IRC.
Alright, I'm going to be watching both. I got both of them open on my laptop over here, put my laptop
Alright.
upstairs just for this occasion. So we'll see
Sounds good. I like
how
it.
that goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might hear me sniffing and sneezing because my allergy started yesterday. Which is interesting, because I've heard other people have had, like, this has been their worst year ever, etc., etc.
And it just is
It just
starting
started
up
for
you?
me. Usually I have it terribly. So.
I skipped allergy season. It's weird.
Oh, whoa, that's good.
I'm very prone to getting sick.
Right.
I don't know. This year especially, I've been plagued with disease.
Yeah.
But
No allergies?
no allergies. No, I have really bad like allergy-induced asthma and nothing.
Well,
So
it's always good. I mean, maybe we're growing out of our allergies. It's always a good thing.
no,
Who knows?
maybe.
We'll see.
So I just broke everything.
Yeah, you did. I saw that. Whatever.
What?
They'll come back.
What do you mean?
I saw you disconnect.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Spectre gets. Okay, everyone's disconnecting. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whoops. So it's really hard to work for some people, but it's okay. We'll get you through it.
You're just black.
Today. Oh, that's a problem.
Do you still see me?
Yeah, I still see you.
Oh.
There's just no illumination on you, so there's like no light. All right.
Yeah.
You work on that. We'll keep going, I guess. This is weird.
Oh, hey, it's.
All right. Oh, boom.
You back?
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was.
All I did was refresh.
Okay. Don't refresh. Okay, anyway, let's go right along with our trivia, because we do got tons of stuff from the Seven Dwarfs press event on Friday that we want to talk about. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the whole weekend. We've also got some stuff to talk to you guys about Hollywood studios.
Yeah, a
we're
lot
good
of.
now. So,
A
we'll
lot of news.
yes, we'll get along to that. And Animal Kingdom is like the most news we've ever had on this show, so that'll be a good time as well. Anyway, let's go right along to our trivia.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so last week we asked you guys what Walt Disney World Resort Hotel was originally planned to be an Asian-themed resort. And a lot of our guesses for things in like the Epcot area, and none of them were right. It was the Grand Floridian, actually. The Grand Floridian was originally supposed to be like an Asian-themed thing instead of Victorian. I don't know how Victorian won against Asian. Like, I don't know what the deal is, like how they choose it.
The existence of Polynesian.
Alright. If I just call Asian Island, Pacific Islands, Asia, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're too close, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta go Polynesia, halfway across the world to Victorian Europe.
Yeah.
And, like, through time, because, stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess it makes more sense.
Craig wants to know if this episode is going to include finger puppets.
I don't think so, is it?
I don't know.
Is it supposed to?
Have we ever had finger puppets?
I don't know. He brought that up on our SimCity live stream the other day, too. Anyway, no one got the answer right. It was indeed the Grand Floridian. So, it's whatever. Here's the update on the card of winners.
Ooh, an update.
I don't know, I was kind of showy, even though no one wins. Anyway, we have another trivia question for this week.
Another one. That's new.
I know, right? And
Never done that
if you want to enter, do not put it in the live stream chat, but you can go onto Twitter and use the hashtag DisCastTrivia and tag us at DisCastShow. I did that backwards. I mean, this is legit put it backwards as a reminder, so legit it's your fault. Anyway, the question is, what was Walt Disney World's first water park? There you go. Disney, Disney has some pretty good water parks. What was their first water park down in...
Put it in chat.
Do not put it in chat. We will ban you on site.
Yeah.
No, we won't, but we'll do something.
I'll just copy and paste what legit sent in. And I'll just...
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that swag. So now every single time you relog in, you're going to add another underscore to your name?
No, I registered my account because it's modded.
Yeah.
So that way I can go back and doing that, but I don't feel like going through the confirmation stuff right now.
Alright, sure. Alright, so...
I wasn't planning on refreshing,
yeah.
So had I anticipated that, I wouldn't have registered early.
Alright. So that's a trivia for this week.
Yeah.
To Twitter with y'alls.
Yeah, so speaking of Disney, do you like Disney Parks music? Well, if not, you're an idiot.
Alright.
If you do, you're awesome, and you should probably check out Spectra Radio. If you enjoy Disney music, Spectra Radio is the #1 source of Disney Parks music.
Indeed it is.
Plays all over the place, and you can go ahead and find a link at the location right below the live chat, actually.
Yep.
So, that's inconvenient for you. So,
Indeed.
enjoy.
There's also a little logo right there. I have the logo up there.
Look at you.
Ah, awesome. So there's that Spectra Radio. It's fantastic. Spectra, you just actually came back from Orlando, didn't you?
That was last week, or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, it was recent. It was since the last episode, right? Or am I just have a terrible sense of time?
He was here last week, I believe.
I don't know. So there you go. There's that. Also, we do have, for you guys, an executive producer this week. Kimberly Fortin, thank you very much for your donation. And you are the DisCast executive producer for this week, so congratulations to you. I don't know, is it congratulations? I don't know. What's the right thing to say?
Speaking of that,
alright.
I forgot that the bill for the website was due last night, and I, almost didn't make it.
Oh. Yeah.
So, last minute clutch. I just paid for it, so...
Oh, see? He got back Sunday, so
Oh, okay.
I don't have a really bad judgment of time.
Okay.
So,
apparently I do.
Yeah, clearly. Alright.
Okay, don't mock. You're mocking.
Right. Alright, so, yes, thank you, Kimberly Fortin, for your donation and being our executive producer for
Awesome.
this week. You're awesome. Everyone who donates is awesome. And our executive producers are awesome.
Everybody who has swag is awesome, too.
That's also true. Everyone who donates has swag. So
Hey, speaking of donating, Ryan, you never donated to my fund.
You know, I keep forgetting. Yes.
You know, it closes in 3 days.
Oh, does it? Okay, I'll have to remember.
Yeah.
Remind
Are
me
you
tomorrow.
gonna remember in 4 days
Remind me tomorrow, okay? Or Friday.
well,
Whenever the next time. Yeah, tomorrow or Friday, remind me, okay? I'll do it.
Be pounding at your door.
Yeah, don't with a gun. Donate!
Donate.
Alright, anyway.
Do it.
At that point, you might as well just rob me.
No.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, that's our trivia for this week. And let's move on.
Somebody donated and they wrote, German. They just wrote good luck.
Hein, sein, fine. Everything rhymes with
I don't even want to, try it.
Try it. Do it. I do French. You have to do German.
Weil Glück, Django Mann. It means good luck, young man.
Okay, because you translated it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Alright, so on to our news for this week. So, we got tons and tons of stuff. Did you guys know that we got more news from an attraction press event than we did in all of D23? It's unfortunate, but it's true.
Yeah.
So,
Well, think about it. D23 isn't designed to be announcements.
Oh, yeah.
D23 is designed as Hype Fest 2014.
Hype Fest, Tease Fest.
Yeah.
Tease Fest 2013. That's what it was.
Yep.
See, Spectre likes the chat better. Justin likes the chat better. Everyone, people.
I would like it better if it was on the side rather than below.
Yeah, I can
which
fix
is
that's a
something.
really simple fix.
Yeah.
That's just a little HTML finagling.
Finagling. I like that
yeah,
word.
Finagling. I don't know. I don't use that word that much.
Yeah, use them more often.
All right, I'll try.
People will respect you.
I'll do my best. All right. People respect me if I say finagling. All right.
Yeah, it's a very respectable word.
All right. So anyway, the first thing that came out of the Seven Dwarfs press event is probably the most obvious. Actually, no, this is the most obscure news you could ever find at a Seven Dwarfs Mine Train press event. And that's that the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is going to open on May 28th, 2014.
I think the biggest news is that it's a ride.
Oh yeah, I had no idea it was going to be a ride. I thought it was going to be a restaurant, you know?
Yeah, well, dude, Beauty and the Beast be our guests.
That's an attraction.
Would have thought, yeah.
Yeah.
Attraction, restaurant. I mean, there was an hour wait for it, so like, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know, who's gonna wait an hour for food? I thought it was an attraction. That's how it works,
You
right?
walk in, where's the ride?
Where's the ride, guys? All there's is waiters and food and stuff. All right. Yes. So Tom Staggs gave his little speech and dedication ceremony. In his dedication ceremony, he said, "Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is both literally and figuratively the centerpiece of New Fantasyland, so we knew it had to be something special. The attraction appeals to everyone in the family and provides just the right blend of heart, humor, and thrill, while keeping the charm of this special land." So basically, it's glorified Big Thunder with elements of Splash.
I was talking to somebody about this. It might have been you. Was it when we were live streaming over the
What did you
weekend?
say?
I forget, but that's not the point.
Okay.
What were we saying?
Well, since
We
you're
were
unsure
talking-
if it was me or not, maybe you should tell me what you were saying. Because
I was talking with somebody about this.
About what? We've talked on
About-
multiple occasions about Seven Dwarfs, so I mean...
Yeah, no, that's what I'm getting at. We were talking about like the stature of it, and
How it's Big
it might
Thunder?
not have been you. It might have been you. It might not have been you.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was talking with somebody. I had a conversation with somebody one day. There, that's the end of the story.
Okay, I had a conversation one day. Nah, it was terrible. Never doing it again.
Anywho, so
The worst ride you've seen in the history of Fantasyland? What? That doesn't make any sense, legit. Explain yourself, right now. I need a very detailed explanation of why you think that, because I strongly disagree. I think it's awesome.
Yes.
Also, another e-ticket attraction in MK will theoretically decrease the wait on the other e-ticket attractions at MK.
Theoretically.
I don't know how that's how it works. Is that how it works?
Peter Pan's still gonna have like a 3-hour wait every day.
But
Then
that's
there's
not an e-ticket.
then there's the Frozen meet and greet and
Yeah. Well. You know, I know where this picture is now. 'Cause I didn't previously, but now I do, because I was working on Seven Dwarfs of Broder earlier. Yeah, so, yeah. Anyway, sorry. There's random things pop in my head and I say them. That's Tourette's, right?
No.
I don't even know.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Anywho.
It's awesome. You're gonna ride it once, Colin? I think it's awesome. It's boring two things involving Snow White. It's not meant to be a Snow White coaster. That's why it's called Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
What else involves Snow White?
Maybe Snow White. And what else?
I don't think there's anything
No,
else.
there isn't. I don't understand
Okay.
why it's like it's not supposed to be
Yeah.
Snow White. That's not the point.
Well, there's not a Snow White attraction, is there? No, there's not.
anymore. Not at
Well, yeah, not anymore.
not in
but-
Florida. But yeah, I mean, whatever. I like it. I know I'm going to enjoy it, and I cannot wait for it to open. Hopefully, I get down there soon and I get to ride it. And I know, and for anyone else who knows when they're going next to Disney, count 60 days back, and make sure you reserve your FastPass Plus that day, because I guarantee you
Yes.
they're going to go. And if you want to see Anna and
Get
Elsa,
that, and then
Anna and
the
Elsa,
Frozen meet and greet,
Yep.
and then get one for like Space Mountain.
yeah, that sounds good to me.
And then get them all before like 11 o'clock in the morning. That way you
That
can
way you
like,
have all your extras.
yeah.
Hope, and
you
if
get-
that's if they don't change it by then.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't. They probably will though.
I love the Frozen meet and greet for reducing wait times. Yeah, I can't speak today. Says.
It's legit. Let's get to the point. It's not that it has nothing to do with Snow White. Obviously, the Seven Dwarfs are the big premise of Snow White. You know, they're the driving force that kind of keeps the plot moving along.
It's not meant to be a Snow White coaster.
Yeah, she's just there as background.
The only reason they put them there is because people wanted her there.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we have to put the evil queen in there because everyone wants her. I didn't want her there. Like, well, why, you know?
I said a few months back that she would be in it, and you said, nuh-uh, and I said, yeah-huh.
Well, originally she wasn't supposed to be. They put her in because of public outcry.
Yeah, you know who was part of that public outcry?
You? Really? Why?
Yeah. Because I thought it'd be stupid.
I thought it'd be stupid, so I just wanted it to happen.
Look,
The more
that's
stupid
like-
things that happen, I thrive on
That's like,
stupid things.
you know, I'm the type of person that when they have a presidential election, I put down Mickey Mouse because it's funny. You know how you could
you
write
also
in...
can't vote for president.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
the
I
type
got
of
it,
person
I got it.
that will do that.
Yes.
Because, you know, you can write in... Which, by the way, next election I'm doing it. You can write in who you want to vote for, and I can guarantee I'll put Mickey Mouse. And I'm going to start a revolution, and one day Mickey Mouse is going to win, and there's not going to be a Mickey Mouse, and then we're just going to have no president.
I don't think it's how it works.
That's how I'm going to make it work. So...
Just because you're an 18-year-old who can vote doesn't mean you can change the way. Okay.
Look, George Washington was 18 at one point.
Alright. Let's move on, okay? So, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Whatever.
That's the thing.
Yes, also, obviously, you can get your fast passes for it now. In the first hour that they had it open, over 50,000 fast pass plus reservations were made. In the first hour of it being open.
If they were still using Legacy Fast Pass, you know how many Fast Passes would have been used?
That would have been like a few days.
0.
Yeah,
Because the ride's not open yet.
it's true.
Anywho,
Yep.
there was other things.
There were many other things.
Yeah.
Before we get there to those other things that were announced, just a quick little other thing in MK. Carousel of Progress refurbishment that we told you guys about a long time ago has been extended, actually, and rescheduled, and it's in 2 phases now. So now it's it was originally going to be August 25th to September 4th, but instead there are going to be 2 phases. The first one being May 17th to May 22nd, and then from September 22nd to September 27th. So I don't know what they wanted the extra week for. Who knows what they're doing? And Carousel of Progress probably just, you know, little things.
They're redoing the entire thing.
Are they?
They're gonna change Walt's vision of everything.
It's actually going to go through the 4th century. Now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
No, it's gonna be the
The future scene's gonna have like the Oculus Rift and stuff, and
feature scene's gonna be the 18th century.
yeah.
I don't know.
No.
What?
No.
All right. So that is that's that. There's nothing else there.
Anywho.
All right. So now back to things that what happened at the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train press conference. The Polynesian Resort had a lot of things announced about its refurbishment. First of all, we got a new concept art for the lobby, which looks pretty cool. By the way, they're changing the name back. It was originally called Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, and they changed it to Disney's Polynesian Resort for why? I don't remember.
I don't know. It's the same reason why they changed like Epcot Center to Epcot. Like,
Yeah, I guess.
just
a
aesthetic things.
Yeah, and so now they changing it back. So, you know, whatever.
If I could actually butt in on that, you know,
Sure.
they're going back to, you know, the olden stuff of Disney.
That's
you know,
true.
just tying that into Epcot and how, you know, they're going to be restoring Epcot to what it used to be. I feel like this is kind of being pushed along with it.
Right? Yeah.
So maybe a possible Epcot name change back?
I don't
maybe?
think Epcot's name's gonna change. I don't think
Well,
so.
It'd be really strange if Polynesian's name changed.
Eh.
I'm just saying, that was kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah. And also in 2015, at the Disneyland Hotel in Anaheim, everyone loves this themed bar lounge called Trader Sam's Grotto. And now there's going to be another one here. Ba-boom. In Polynesian Village Resort.
Which concept art do you have? Do you have the close-up of the lady, or
No, I
like
don't
the
have
one where
other
it's like
'cause
the
close up the lady's weird.
Yeah, no, I was gonna ask a question if you think like, because she has like things in her hair. I was wondering if like everybody's gonna have to wear
Oh,
those.
probably not, right? It's
Well,
concept art.
there's like kebabs in her hair.
Yeah, it's weird. You can kind of see them in this picture.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Spectro Magical will return to the Magic Kingdom. They destroyed everything, though.
Spectre said exactly what I
Yeah,
said.
I know you said
hope
Hope
this means
Center comes
center. Yeah. Look, see,
I don't know. Like, it's only been Epcot. Like, no, like, stylized E, a capital E, lowercase, rest of it. Yeah, for how long has that been in effect? I don't
20
know.
years.
But I mean, why would they? I don't know.
I can get you a
I like
date.
Epcot. I like it the way it is. I don't think Epcot Center. I don't like it. But we'll see. I guess.
Yeah. Now I kind of want to know, like, when the name changed.
Yeah, we'll see. See, Polynesian stuff looks really cool. I definitely can't wait for this to be done. By the way, the DVC
Up to
outlet-
95.
95?
So-
All right, there you
20 years, like I said.
go. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to this whole refurbishment. By the way, the DVC outlet of the Polynesian is going to be called The Bungalows at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. Or whatever. It's a mouthful to say, I know, but whatever.
Whatever, wow. You know, hotel news is weird because there's not a lot of substance to it.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's going to change. Also, I've never personally stayed at Poly.
I've heard wonderful things about
So
Bonnie.
have I. I think maybe I'll go once the refurbishment's done.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm weird about going. Like, it's cool to see the construction updates on things, but if you're going for a limited time, it's weird to go during construction. Like, you
Right.
almost like regret going, like, not when it's finished.
Yeah, like I won't want to stay there. Like I'll pop in, you know, have a meal or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll see what's going on. Go to Kona, somewhere over there, whatever. But then I'm not gonna want to stay there during the construction. That's a whole different thing. Change
Yeah.
Hollywood Studios back to MGM over going on name changes. Now
There's an issue with that.
there's a legal issue with that.
Yeah.
So,
Disney and MGM aren't really buddies anymore.
is MGM even like a thing anymore? MGM still like making movies?
I thought that they filed for bankruptcy a few years back. I'm not 100% sure, though. But anywho, that's kind of why they put the hat there, because they didn't want the theater being the main icon, because that wasn't really Disney stuff.
Yeah.
And that's why at the entrance to Animation Courtyard, it doesn't say MGM Studios anymore. It says Disney Animation Studios or whatever it says.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of Hollywood Studios, we're gonna talk about
yeah, we got a lot of Hollywood Studios news.
not only news, but we're gonna talk about
The Happy 50,
25.
25.
Count.
No. I have been up. I had a tennis match
All right.
earlier today. I'm out of it. I'm sorry.
Got it. Anyway, we're going on to a little bit of Epcot stuffs. They're gonna have some flyover shoots, probably for Soarin', because you know what else are they gonna do flyover shoots for?
Yeah. Did you see that there was a flyover? Whatever flyover they were doing at Magic Kingdom, it was released.
Oh, released like the video?
Yeah.
Where?
On YouTube.
What
And
let's see.
somebody posted it, and it didn't look very Soarin'-esque. If that can kind of dispel rumors. I'll find you a link. Don't even worry about me saying it right now.
Yeah.
But anywho, so they released some footage of the Magic Kingdom version of whatever they were filming.
Okay.
So
But it's not like it's like.
it wasn't confirmed as it, but why else would they? This is the helicopter flyover that we were talking
And also,
about.
it's not
earlier.
going to be the actual footage from the.
Yeah.
And also, the raw footage is probably not an accurate representation of what it's like when it's done in post
Yeah.
and stuff. So you know, whatever. Don't take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Completely. yeah.
Anyway, Soarin' flyover shoots have continued. Epcot had theirs yesterday and today. It was early in the morning before the park opened, and they had the monorails and the friendship boats and everything. You know, kind of showing off Epcot and stuff. And we're pretty sure that it's gonna be for Soarin'. In fact, I'm almost
Oh, here
positive.
I got you a nice little link.
All right, I want to see.
Do you have some sort of screen region set up that you can go to?
I can. All right, so we're gonna watch this.
Yeah, this is from a day. The first, which is last week. So so it would be news for this week.
This
Okay,
is
so
Seven Dwarfs aerial views.
not exactly. That's just what this video is called.
This isn't the actual thing. How do you know this is the thing?
Because if you look at what was shot there, like the video that we watched that was shot there, and you look at where this camera film crew was, it kind of lines up a lot.
I don't think so. I don't buy it.
You don't buy
I'm
it?
not gonna bother showing it.
I mean, look, how often are helicopters allowed to fly right up to the castle?
They weren't that close. I don't think this is it.
You don't?
No, this isn't the kind of pictures that that they would take.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at.
I'm almost positive it's for Soren, though.
Look, Disney has to go through a ton of paperwork. Anybody really has to go through a ton of paperwork to get anywhere near Cinderella's castle.
And just saying. There were a bunch of other videos when I said Magic Kingdom helicopter or whatever. There were a bunch of other videos of people flying over there, so...
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Look, I could be wrong. I thought the timing, the fact that this was posted the next day, and I don't know, it seemed a little off. So
yeah, whatever. It's on WW Magic's YouTube account, guys. Gonna go ahead, go crazy. I'm not buying it.
I know.
That was more to showcase Seven Dwarfs than anything else. All right. So anyway, we're gonna touch briefly on this because that's what we're here for. And Hollywood Studios had their 25th anniversary on Friday. The same day as the Seven Dwarfs press event. So where do you think everyone was?
Seven Dwarfs.
Um,
that is just bad timing.
Yeah, but forget it. No one really cares. It's a park's 25th anniversary, is it? And also, this will tie into one of the opinions of one certain WW Magic Forums writer that we're going to talk about in a minute. They had a rededication ceremony. They had fireworks. They had a motorcade. Fireworks were pretty cool. Had some music from all, music from all Hollywood Studios attractions. Yeah, attractions is the word I was looking for. Stuff you'll recognize: Tower of Terror, Muppets, all cool stuff. So it's a good one. It's a good watch. It's on WDW Magic's YouTube, maybe. I don't know. Just look it up. It's really good. It's really good. I was debating playing the pre-show. Just ultimately decided against it. So it's only like 8 minutes long. So you can definitely go and check it out. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. Star Wars Weekend's news. You can book FastPass Plus reservations to see Mark Hamill and people. So for the first weekend, you can book your FastPass Plus reservations for Behind the Force Star Wars Rebels, Obi-Wan and Beyond with James Arnold Taylor, and Stars of the Saga Star Wars Celebrity Talk Show. This is a Tier 1 FastPass Plus selection in the same tier as Toy Story Mania and Rock and Roller Coaster and Fantasmic, and you can only choose one of those, of course, for the first.
Until you use all the other
your
ones.
first three, but it gets a little complicated. But that's that.
Yeah, stuff.
Ba-boom. I don't know. Finagle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you just throwing out big words that you probably made up.
I didn't make up finagle. You told me to use finagle.
Oh, is that the same word?
Yes, it is.
Oh, whoops. You sure?
I'm pretty sure. I'm
Sounds different.
almost sure. Somebody else tell me that it was finagle,
Almost?
the word that...
I don't know. You're probably right, but whatever.
Yeah. Alright. So, on to Animal Kingdom, which we have a ton of. So there's... Mickey's Jammin' Jungle Parade is set to have its last performance on May the 31st of 2014. If you don't know what Mickey's Jammin' Jungle Parade is, it is Animal Kingdom's afternoon show, and it's not going to be replaced, and it's closing for good.
No!
Yes, however,
But, yes.
there's lots and lots
Good
of
news.
nighttime stuff coming to Animal Kingdom. At the press event on Friday, we saw concept art for this. This is the Rivers of Light. It's going to be over the lake that connects Africa with
I'm predicting a world
or
of color.
Asia with Everest. And pretty much it looks like a Phantasmic World of Color hybrid thing.
Yeah.
I'm liking it. I'm seeing, are those seats? Those people sitting on the bottom of the picture? Because some people were wondering whether it was going to be a theater.
That looks
or not.
like stadium style seating, like elevated.
Yeah. Thank God
Where's
that
this
parade
at?
was terrible. Agreed. Referring to Mickey's Jam and Jungle.
Discovery Island and Expedition Everest. Is there a lot of room in that area? I mean, first of all, there's a lot of room in Animal Kingdom in general,
Yeah.
but, you know, is there, like, I don't know, Disney will have fun theming that, I guess.
Yes. We don't have an opening date on it, but they promise that it'll be an innovative show, as they do with everything. Unlike anything ever seen in Disney parks, where we heard that one before, everything. Combining live music.
Unlike you've ever seen before in Disney parks, meaning it was at Universal.
Unlike you've never seen before in Disney parks. It's definitely not like World of Color. Or Phantasmic.
Hey, you know, you don't know.
It is going to have
Stuff.
live music, which I think is pretty cool, right? Water screens, floating lanterns, and swirling animal imagery.
Oh, what does that mean?
Swirling
What does
animal
swirling animal imagery
I don't know,
mean?
they throw lions in your face. They just take a large lion and catapult it into the audience.
That would...
It's the MGM lion after they went bankrupt.
Ah, okay,
They
so
took him-
yeah.
They took him from MGM.
I mean, after all, 25 years, yeah.
Yeah.
They gotta ease up the tension, you know?
Yeah. But basically the show starts, right? The Metro Goldwyn Mayer logo
It does,
pops
like, the
up,
roar
right?
thing.
Yeah. The lion goes roar, and then the catapult shoots it out, and then everyone dies. The first show is gonna be the last show.
That's a shame.
Now,
It'll probably last longer than
the
the
chat.
Expedition Everest Jetty, though. So.
Yeah. I'm assuming that this means Animal Kingdom will close later than 7 now. And here's the interesting part. In the past, they've said, and I've heard this straight from cast members. I went on a tour, some kind of like WWF tour of the safari a few years ago, right?
Yeah.
It was like a fundraising thing. Like the money went, the proceeds went to WWF and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, sure, go backstage. Why not?
Spending too much time explaining. Just get to the chase.
Anyway, the point was, they told us that they close so early because the animals have to have like quiet and stuff. They can't be out too late. But now they're announcing all this nighttime stuff. It's going to be a little bit loud. And yes, it's not right next to the animals, but it's not that far either. If you couldn't have like the park open, if you couldn't have Everest open at like 9 o'clock at night, why can you now have this?
Look, here's the thing about that though. It's not just that. It's Animal Kingdom's like, it's weird at night. You know, it's not like.
Inspector Radio just said, and he heard that zoologists have quit over this because they want the park closed at night. It's interesting. It's interesting. And when I told my mom about this, she said the same exact thing. She's like,
What?
Wait, but didn't they close it early because of the animals? Like, why is it now okay for the animals?
I'm sure the animals are a big, huge factor in that, but it's also, Animal Kingdom's weird at night, like everything's just kind of there. Like it's very.
There's
I don't
no
know.
like lights. And
It's
stuff. There's no
yeah, it's
infrastructure.
very unappealing to somebody who's younger, and I guess that's where Avatar Land is because there's like glowing plants and whatnot.
We'll have to.
So
We're gonna have to
maybe
see.
maybe that's like the trade-off. Like they'll be like, oh, here you can go here where it's nice and bright and there are no real animals.
Yeah. Also, coming this summer is something called Harambe Nights. It's a paid event. It's gonna have these celebrity narrators narrating stuff. You can make reservations now. Pretty much, here's what the Disney Parks blog had to say about it. It all begins with a welcome reception in the park's Harambe village, including mouth-watering appetizers and African-inspired wine and beer. Then it's time for the main, spelt M-A-N-E, event. Take your seat inside the newly built Harambe Theater for an unforgettable performance of The Lion King, Concert in the Wild. This all-new, never-before-seen theatrical experience features a live orchestra and choir, dancers, digitally projected movie moments, and dramatic lighting and scenic elements, all hosted by a celebrity guest narrator. The show brings to life the humor, heart, and stirring emotional power of Simba's journey to find his place as the Lion King. Now, a bunch of the people are, a bunch of the narrators are from people who have been in movies, TV, and Broadway. The thing's running from June 7th to August 9th with isolated days. Should I read off the people who are going to be in it or no?
No.
Nah, who cares?
Yeah, there are no like really like
Are they
all-stars.
African, these people? Because I know some from The Help was in there. And that made me think, is everyone here African? I have no idea. I don't know who these people are.
I'd assume that they'd have some, African heritage.
Yeah. Maybe.
But
it's not
yeah,
a place for Festival of the Lion King. No. Festival of the Lion King's still reopening. Actually, I think it's going to be opening soon, isn't it? I forget.
I don't think a date was given.
It wasn't, but the theater is being built. We know that's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Anyway. Maybe the Harambe Theater is the same theater they're going to be doing for Festival of the Lion King. In fact,
that would make sense, yeah.
But
Since I have two separate Lion King theaters.
Yeah, no, they're not getting rid of that. This is only for this summer, guys. Keep in mind.
Yeah. So it'd be best to do that then.
Yeah. And there's also an all-inclusive buffet of African cuisine and gourmet desserts.
Oh, yum.
Which is interesting. Yes, of course.
I'm curious what does African style food taste like?
I don't know. Anybody here now? You want to let us know?
I can honestly say I've never had, I guess traditional actual African food. So I would go just for that experience. It's kind of like the same thing like eating at all the pavilions in Epcot. You get to try all those different types of foods. So
right. Yeah, we'll see. However, you can't just go down and say, "Give me African food" in a show. It's $119 per adult, and
Never mind.
$79 for children 3 to 9.
Never mind.
Yeah, and if you want premium floor seating, it's $134 per adult, and capacity is limited. So, it's probably gonna sell out. So get your tickets now if you're gonna be there. It's interesting, if anyone's going.
You know who's gonna sell out to? Look, this is why Disney does what Disney does. Because the average guest doesn't know this type of thing happened.
Oh, there was a joke.
What?
So you asked what African... Never mind. Keep going.
Anyhow. So, it's not catered towards the average guest. This is, catered to, the super Disney fan.
Yeah. I'd be interested in checking
That's why they price it the way they do. Because if they were aiming for, random consumer A, they would have it priced at, $20.
Right.
But they're not, so...
Yeah.
They're really pushing out on how much money.
Colin said, "So Boma Buffet and African Candlelight Procession, I can deal with it." Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking, so African Candlelight Procession.
That's exactly... When I was reading it,
I saw
when
celebrity
the article
guest
was originally
narrator.
posted. Yeah.
That sounds like Candlelight
That's
Procession.
what came to my mind.
Yeah. Oh, African food. That's interesting. Oh, $119. Yeah, sorry.
I didn't read that part.
Yeah.
I think I read it when it was first announced and it was just people's names, and I was like, oh, the Candlelight Procession type thing in the summer?
Yeah, right.
I guess if they could do one of those, I guess Disney really likes pulling out the whole hey, celebrity doing stuff, between Star Wars weekends, Candlelight Procession and this.
Right.
They could just be like, hey, every few months we have celebrities doing stuff. Pay us money.
Right. Yeah, pretty much. And we do have one more thing to show you guys. Also about Animal Kingdom. A lot of Animal Kingdom stuff today, which is, uncharacteristic. Anyway.
Yeah.
There's a new thing coming to Animal Kingdom, right? And it's called Winged Encounters. The Kingdom Takes Flight. And it's a macaw experience at Animal Kingdom. And... oh, pretty chat.
Anywho, so stuff.
Yeah.
More Animal
More
Kingdom
stuff,
stuff.
Animal Kingdom stuff. So anyway, there's a Macaw Experience opening this summer, and they are doing rehearsals underway now. Pretty much what's going to happen is guests get to go see macaws, and they're experts, and they get to see macaws fly around Discovery Island, because everyone wants to see that.
Okay, by the time this opens, Ryan, you and I are gonna have to learn some bird calls for when we report when it officially opens.
Got it. Okay.
We gotta work on our macaws.
Remind me the week before it opens. Macaw! Is that what they sound like? I don't know.
We gotta learn.
Are they like a parrot? Don't they Can they learn where? I don't know. Macaw! That's my macaw call.
That's the best you got?
Because of their claws? No, because they're macaws. Alright. Rehearsals are underway now, so if you see macaws taking flight around Disney's Animal Kingdom right now, that's why. Don't be scared of the macaws flying all over the place.
I would be terrified.
Oh no! Well,
that has the
appeared.
same value of, catapulting the lion. I feel like the same amount of danger is involved. Birds have massive beaks. They could just chomp your nose off.
Pretty much.
Those are the things I think about.
Wild macaw appeared. Go Darren. What will Darren do? Run. Can't escape! Macaw used fly. Macaw flew up high. What will Darren do? Darren used harden. Darren's defense rose. Darren's a metapod, by the way. Okay, anyway. That's what we got for our news and stuff. Now, it's 9:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
It's our.
Do we want to talk about the Hollywood Studios thing? Do we want to save that for a time we have more time?
The Hollywood Studios. Let's go for it.
Alright, sure. So I'm going to read to you guys.
So guys, Hollywood Studios turned 300 years old today.
I'm going to read to you guys a post from the WDW Magic Forum from a long time ago, actually, but it's very very prevalent. Okay, it's very relevant, not prevalent. It's relevant, very relevant. So let us begin. I'm gonna read to you guys. Tell me if you agree, disagree with what's being said. All right. And this is from user Phoenix on WW Magic, and he says, I thought it would be fun to consolidate some of the rumors and speculation going on in other threads, and also to bring a slightly more business-focused narrative to the rumor outbreak regarding upcoming developments at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I caution that a lot of what will be mentioned here is speculation based on solving for the missing variable logic in the rumors that are being spread around, but this should hopefully paint a picture about why Disney has rather suddenly decided to call it lights out for Hollywood Studios and start over from scratch. First off, Hollywood Studios has a dramatic audience retention program, and it is now also a dramatic attendance problem. Actual attendance figures are basically state secrets, and the attendance estimates circulated every year are basically BS on a stick. So instead, I'm going to point to evidence that anyone can investigate using publicly available data and experience. Much has been made of the Animal Kingdom and the 3 p.m. problem, when most of its guests are ready to peace out after 6 hours. The truth is, Hollywood Studios has the same problem, and it really begins to show after the Wizarding World of Harry Potter opened. Universal Orlando successfully pulled a day off the typical one-week Orlando visit, and this is a day that would have been spent at Disney. Probably half of the water park, and maybe the evening at a theme park, or maybe downtown Disney, and at the pool or riding horses at Fort Wilderness, whatever. What most guests ended up doing was shortening their time spent at Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom and consolidating those visits to the other activities planned sometime in the day to accommodate for the time spent at Universal.
If I could butt in right there,
Sure.
I did this, but
Right.
it wasn't for going to Universal. It was because I was at Disney for 3 days,
Okay.
and instead of allocating Hollywood Studios to its own day and cutting something else out, I was just half day at Hollywood Studios.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and I did everything. Hollywood Studios is legitimately a half day park if you know what you're doing,
Right. This means
except for Fantasmic.
This means that Disney still gets that first click of daily attendance math that gives Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom abnormally high yearly attendance numbers, but the truth is, those visits are shorter and guests are spending less money. Go hang out at the backlot area of Hollywood Studios on any given day after 6 p.m. and you will see this in action. It's a ghost town. Star Tours 2 routinely is a walk-on the late evening at Hollywood Studios. Star Wars is a keystone of upcoming plans for Hollywood Studios and one of the more popular rides at Disneyland Park in Anaheim at all hours of the day. For this ride to routinely operate as a walk-on in Orlando, something is very wrong. Let's be very clear, up until July 2012, Disney was perfectly fine with this. New Fantasyland was set to dramatically increase guest spending and time spent at their largest and most profitable park, and this would naturally lead to a huge increase in earnings from Orlando. Avatar is coming to Animal Kingdom in a few years. Epcot still sells enough booze to justify its existence. I like that one, by the way. We have a week later. Who cares? Hotel rooms still sell. Then, all of a sudden, Universal reduces Soundstage 44 to a pile of rubble, and immediately commences construction on Transformers. The concerns about Harry Potter Phase 2 recreating the same attendance miracle at Universal Studios now become a reality. In fact, Universal has basically decided to go Disney California Adventure on the park and completely revitalize it ahead of Diagon Alley. Universal is going to pull a second day off a Disney vacation. Done deal. And it doesn't take a fool to figure out where Disney's theme park product is most redundant at. Oh, by the way, Universal is building a hotel that is squarely aimed at Disney's hotel market. Hotel business doesn't look so safe anymore. So, faced with the upcoming reality that Universal is going to completely put Disney's own movie studio park out of business, with a helping assist from the New Fantasyland dramatically adding to MK's visitation and guest spending, at the expense of Disney's other parks, the decision was made to do something about the weak link. This was about the same time that Avatar was finally taken seriously by public relations and given the financial commitments it needed to become a legitimate world-class product. It is important to note that the upcoming improvements to Hollywood Studios are not in the magnitude of the work done at California Adventure or even on the magnitude of Pandora. This is a collection of value-engineered improvements, mostly cherry-picked from an upcoming project for Disneyland Paris that was already value-engineered to death because of that resort's own financial difficulties. The snapshot of what is planned for Hollywood Studios, when I saw it, I heavily cautioned that there are large gaps in my knowledge, and I will point out where they are needed. Was very much focused on reusing existing infrastructure whenever possible. Kitchens, restrooms, and in one case entire dining rooms are all preserved, while other major work goes on around them. This is a page borrowed from Universal's playbook, and will save them a lot of money. Disney will still find ways to piss it away elsewhere. I guess it's money. But hey, they're learning. The list of attractions slated to close as part of this overhaul should not surprise anyone. They are also going to be very cheap to demolish and in one case, reuse for a new attraction. At the time I received a snapshot of the product, the list included... Alright, now guys, this isn't very, this is all, what's it called? Speculation. We don't know. You know, it's just
Somebody came in and said this,
yes.
and...
We don't know. It makes sense though when we talk about it. So, the attractions that would potentially be leaving are Muppet Vision, Backlot, Lights, Motors, Actions, Indie Stunt Show, and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Playground. There are also some dining locations that will cease to operate in their current form and will be reused in the new development. This list includes Backlot, Sci-Fi, and Mama Melroses. Now, this list that he put here, I'm pretty sure changed since the last time I looked at it. Is there like, they don't tell you when something was edited on this forum, but I'm pretty sure that list is...
Did you just read the entire list?
Yeah, that was it.
It's much shorter.
Yeah, no, right? And there's more. Originally, I think Pizza Planet was on there, and more stuff. Anyway, what's next? What is to replace such a large swath of real estate? Well, in short, Cars Land, largely intact with two major exceptions. Those exceptions are the elimination of Luigi's Flying Tires and Radiator Springs Racers, basically being an entirely different ride.
If I could stop you right here. Sure. I was on Twitter a few days ago, and Jason Sorrell and a few other Walt Disney Imagineers were actually livid on Twitter about a speculation post from WDW Magic, which is where this post originates from. And they didn't say if things were correct or not, but they said it was outlandish for people to just be saying. They didn't specify which post they went out on, but they were not happy. Jason Sorrell, who seems like a very nice guy, from the several conversations I've had with him, he seems like a very nice guy, and he snapped on Twitter, so... This was about 4 days ago. So it might be in relation to this post or another thing, but I remember one of the other Imagineers was making a joke on Twitter, and he's like, the best...
Sorrell?
What?
Are you sure it was Jason Sorrell?
He might have deleted tweets.
Yeah, they're gone.
Really?
Yep.
It was like 10 tweets in a row. I could... I'll find a picture and I'll tweet that out or whatever. Because I took screenshots. And another Imagineer tweeted out, the best part of this conversation is I'm one of the few people that actually know why the fountain at Polynesian is actually going. So.
Alright, anyway, Cars Land is going to be intact with two major exceptions. The elimination of Luigi's Flying Tires and the changing of Radiator Springs Racers. I should note that there's a pretty good chance the dark ride that is being subbed for Racers probably will not suck, but it is not going to be the mind-blowing world-class standout that Radiator Springs Racers is at California Adventure, or that Forbidden Journey is at Adventure. I think Disney's completely out of their mind with going for this route, but hey, it's their money. Star Wars Land. This is where I have to dive into the world of speculation a bit, because the snapshot I received was still full of questions about this part of the project. A second major Star Wars e-ticket is planned, and I hope this ride will deliver. We shall see. Other components proposed include turning Muppet Vision into the Star Wars-themed show intended for Captain EO space at Disneyland Paris, and also a Star Wars Cantina bar restaurant that Disney has wanted to build for quite some time, and I've wanted for quite some time. You know what? When I went to the Three Broomsticks, me personally, at Islands of Adventure, the first thing I thought was, we need a Star Wars Cantina at the theme park.
In a perfect society, that would replace Pizza Planet.
Of course, at the time, Disney hadn't owned
Star Wars. Yeah.
However, they have Star Tours, so I said, yeah, Disney could do it. You know, Star Tours. George Lucas loves Disney. They could pull something off. But now they actually own it, so they can do whatever the hell they want. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be awesome. Now, I had mentioned I'm a little sad that Pizza Planet potentially leave, and so what I thought they should do when I saw this on our live stream, there's an empty, vacant soundstage right next to Toy Story Mania.
Yeah.
Put Pizza Planet there.
Totally, yeah.
And then everything from there
that
onwards,
makes sense,
yeah, and they can retheme it. You know, they can make everything look more like it is in the movie, make it more high tech and stuff because we have the technology.
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
A bad reference. Okay, yeah, we have the technology. We can make it.
Look, right now, Pixar Place is pretty abysmal. It's an attraction and a meet and greet, and that's about it.
Right.
So, you know, throwing in a restaurant makes it more enticing to go to.
Yeah. And now, Disney wants to spend less than $600 million on these developments. So we'll have to see. This guy goes on to say, Star Wars Weekends is Hollywood Studios' version of Halloween Horror Nights as far as business impact. Yes, true. But now, the park makes more money during this event than any other time. So why wouldn't they just capitalize on Star Wars, you know? The more Star Wars stuff. Also, he also says, that Hollywood Studios is not going to be a movie studio park when this project is complete. Yeah, however, in my
it depends
opinion,
on what you think of like movies.
In my opinion, there shouldn't be a movie studio. There shouldn't be a movie studio park.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. No, I completely understand.
Like I've said before, it's no longer an active movie studio, so the whole movie studio park thing isn't cool anymore. When it was an active movie studio, I'm sure it was great. I'm sure Backlot was awesome, but it's not anymore. So forget it.
Oh, speaking of that, when we close out, I want to read something.
All right, and then also, yeah, we're gonna. By the way, Phoenix said if DCA tosses out Muppets, I'm gonna flip. I don't think DCA would get rid of Muppets. This is just Florida, and it's fine because you know there's still. That's one of like the last things that Tim Henson worked on. You know, Jim Henson is Tim Henson. That's one of the last things he worked on. So I don't think they're gonna get rid of that anytime soon. Also, Muppets is still kind of relevant, so I don't think they're gonna change that at California Adventure. However, I think anything's game for Hollywood Studios. So what were you gonna say before we end it off? Because we're getting late.
I just wanted to close out with the message that Michael Eisner, the former head executive of the Walt Disney World Company, wrote about MGM Studios and 25 years.
All right.
So he wrote, to all who worked on this Disney MGM Studios, you changed forever. Walt Disney Productions, now known as the Walt Disney Company, you brought Disney into the 21st century 11 years early. You showed that creativity and innovation were still alive at Disney. You put competition in its place, and you created a moat around the Disney idea of quality and guest service. You invented and reinvented and established Central Florida as a real place. You gave enjoyment to millions of people as you established a new level of entertainment. You proved that the Disney assets really do go home with you at night. You proved that quality wins each and every time. You created a financial machine that fueled 25 years of excellence. You spotted the talent and weeded out the not for a multiple decade run of a business destined for greatness. You did it all with a moral compass and passion usually reserved for the small family and twisted it for the largest one possible. You brought entertainment back to the Disney company. You brought the company back to the entertainment. And you did all of this with most of us not even noticing how easily you did it, just with hard work, great instincts, selfless motivation, and kinetic energy. And we all have so much fun. Happy anniversary and health, Michael Eisner.
Spectrality says, this is Eisner patting himself on the back.
It totally is, you know. He tweeted this out, and this is the only way I saw it, is because he tweeted it out, and
Right.
It says on here I'm the 100th viewer of it. But still, you know, it's still good to read.
Yep.
I don't know if you follow Eisner on Twitter. It's
MGM Studios, you cured cancer. All because I headed you. Alright. So... Fridge.
I don't know
Fact.
if you have to follow Michael Eisner on Twitter.
Really?
Him and his tweets are great.
Alright, I will.
Like, he gets in conversations with people, and it's funny.
Alright. So that's that, guys. We thank you very much for watching. And yeah. Darren?
Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for listening. We shall see you next time.
Thank you guys. Hope you enjoy the new setup. We'll see you all next week. Maybe with some changes to it. We'll see. Thanks, guys. We'll see you.